Let's see. Leon is a little taller than me. As Leon mentioned, I actually composed the score a couple of years ago, a few summers ago, and I had been invited by the local conductor, the conductor of the local orchestra where I live, to perform a cello concerto. I had done several with him before, and I said, yeah, that would be nice. And the next day I came back to him and said, you know, I really would rather compose a whole new piece. And so that's when I came up with the idea of the score. And it is music to hit music to a movie that doesn't exist. That's why I call it the score. And the first movement is the hero's journey. The second movement is the king's court. Third movement is love's embrace. And the last movement, oh no, wait a minute. Third movement is going home. The last movement is called Love's Embrace. And I had a computer version of it because that's how I work these days. It's a lot easier to do all of my scoring on the computer and press the button and hear it. And my good friend Janet Reel, who, I don't know if many of you know her. If you don't know her, you should. My good friend Janet Reel came, as she often does, to Lake County, California, where my wife Carol and I live. And she said, well, what's new? So I played her the score, and she jumped up and down and said, we have to play it in St. Louis. That has to be heard by the world. So Janet is the reason why this piece is being performed. She is an amazing person, a great artist and a writer in her own right. Janet put her money where her mouth is. You know, she really helped to underwrite this whole endeavor, and it's been an amazing thing to be at her house in Alton, Illinois, and hear all about her family and the heritage that she shares with all sorts of other people. But the other thing about this is that I intend to have a global tour, which I called the Global Tour Love's Embrace, the last movement of the piece, Love's Embrace. And what better place to do this? I have a niece named Erica Johnson. How many of you know her? The voice of jazz here in St. Louis. I had not met her for 42 years. This was the first time that I met my niece, Erica. And we discovered that we like pistachio almond ice cream. And neither of us likes listening to music when we're not performing it. We learned all kinds of things. We even have the same kind of, little fingers that cellists should not have. But anyway, so it has been a great, great, wonderful thing for me to have this Love's Embrace experience with my niece and come here. And so, like this arch that you have, this is the first time I've been to St. Louis. I've seen it on photographs, but I had no idea how incredible it is. I was telling my wife the other morning, I woke up and I said, I am so attracted to this arch, and I think the reason why is because I don't see the arch as having feet. I see the arch as having arms. And it's somehow symbolic to me that, this is a tour about love and love's embrace, and you guys have got the perfect symbol, the arms embracing. So I want to, what do you say? I want to expropriate. I want to take your symbol and transform it from the symbol of westward expansion into the symbol of brotherly love. Would that be okay with you? So this piece is all about love's embrace, the hero's journey. I would like you to imagine what this piece is in your mind as you hear the music. Just imagine your own movie, your own story. And we asked school children in St. Louis, Vinetta Morrow asked school kids and was very instrumental in doing this to make drawings of the images that they see when they hear the piece, the score. So we'll have them projected and you'll see. It's the first time I've seen a lot of these, and I saw some of them and they're really interesting. So that's what I have to say about the score and being here in St. Louis and playing with these amazing musicians. So you have such a treasure in Leon and this orchestra. So thank you very much.